Naubet, how has the coronavirus pandemic affected the Kazakh economy?
Oversupply and pandemic-induced fall in demand destabilized global oil markets. This forced the Kazakh government to revise its growth forecast for Kazakhstan's oil-based economy from 4.1% to minus 0.9%. With massive stimulus package totaling $15 billion, this has affected government coffers. The Kazakh government now has to raise $3 billion in foreign debt to fund its budget deficit.
So, Naubet, Kazakhstan depends on the commodities trade, of course, especially with China. Can you give us a sense of size and scope of the impact on that sector?
When China went into lockdown, consumers say reduced demand for energy and raw materials. In early March, the Chinese consumer of Kazakh natural gas notified Kazakh suppliers that it would reduce gas exports. So Kazakhstan cut gas supplies to China by about 15%. Kazakh exports of copper and iron ores also fell from hundreds of thousands of tons in April 2019 to just hundreds of tons April this year.
Can Beijing's bans on some agricultural produce from Australia and America ultimately benefit Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan is already a major exporter of grains, and the government has been working on expanding agricultural exports with a focus on meat, soybeans, and oil seeds. However, only 10% of Kazakh farming exports went to China last year. So the Chinese restrictions on imports of Australian and American produce may come in handy for the government, and Kazakhstan hopes to fill the gap.
And now that China is building a new Silk Road, does the pandemic undermine Kazakhstan's plans to become a transit hub between China and Europe?
Kazakhstan has spent over $12 billion on expanding its railway and road networks to improve connectivity between China and Europe to turn Kazakhstan into a transit hub. Goods travel overland much faster than by sea, and the land route is proving popular. So the transit via Kazakhstan increased by 30% last year. However, should European countries grow more protectionist over Chinese imports, the Kazakh government's transit hub ambitions may take a hit.